Shut up.
My pulse is racing.
My butthole is racing. Boo ba ba beep boo, ba ba beep ba boo. I'm not even sure we're gonna be able to do this tonight.
The whole house is sick.
Yep.
And when I say the whole house, I mean the whole house. Mark, me, and the boy.
And you could all thank Angela.
No, this is your fault.
This is not my fault.
I'm blaming this whole thing on you.
You wanted to go to some broke-ass dollar store that was riddled with fucking germs and diseases and people with masks. Give me that mod right there. I knew the minute we walked in that place, I was going to be sick. I'm like, this is like a...
I came home from work early yesterday, and the doctor told me to stay home today because he did a COVID test.
Easy.
Negative.
We use the C word. We don't use the whole...
Oh, this did a C test, and it's so they had to send it off to the lab. I got the results today as a negative, but then the boy called me at like 1:30 saying he doesn't feel good and come pick him up, and he's been sleeping since I don't know 2.
What's up, Georgia boy?
And I know he's sick because he just woke up a few minutes ago, went to the bathroom, came downstairs, and went right back to bed. I was expecting him to come down here saying I'm going out.
When I click this button, you're going to see some pretty... We're the poster child for white trash tonight. And this is what, when you look up white trash in a dictionary, you're going to see our photos. Da, 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 da. Put my hat back on, man. What's wrong? You're trying to look good tonight.
I get hot, then I get cold.
Oh, man.
Like right now I'm hot. I'm hot. Can
we can't have the fan on. We got the air on. It's, you just said you were cold earlier.
Literally been to work only a day and a half this week because Monday we were off. Tuesday I took off for PTO just to have a longer weekend. Went to work Wednesday. Was feeling kind of crappy Wednesday. Like I had like some body aches, like my back and hips hurt. Fine. Woke up Thursday like, oh no.
Well, because I went to the doctor on Tuesday so I can get checked out for my whole withdrawal symptom thing. And then we went to this shady-ass dollar store.
It's a Dollar Tree.
No, it's... Regardless, you walk in, and the aisles are this close together.
And they were in the middle of restocking. Like,
it was a
putting
shithole.
Up the Halloween
Everybody
stuff.
in there was in their 80s, and they all had masks on. And I'm like, holy shit, someone's going to die in here. And then right when we left there, later that evening, I started feeling more like shit. I felt like shit the whole week prior to that, because of the whole sub-withdrawal shit. But I thought, okay, maybe this is like the kind of the end of it. But then it started back up again, and this time it started up like full-blown, like shitting, you name it, it was happening. I'm like, man, I think I'm sick. And then when you got sick, I'm like, yep, someone's sick. And then Marcus got sick. I'm like, yep, we're all sick. Mm-hmm. So on top of having withdrawal symptoms, I'm sick on top of it. Oh my God.
And it's like a weird cross between like...
the flu and...
the common cold and the stomach flu.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not full-on stomach flu, but it's not full-on cold. Like, my nose and all that kind of stuff isn't
I still
stuffed up. Like, it's just body aches, nasty headache. The side of my throat is sore, like my tonsils and stuff. I don't know.
But anytime someone gets sick here, I always freak out and tell everyone to get a C test because I'm
I had two, a
hypochondriac
rapid and a regular.
But I still have my appetite. I can still smell. I can still taste. That's the only 3 bonuses to this. Everything else,
It's not Chuck. We've tested.
Yeah,
and I would be kind of...
What did you do?
That was Roger. He's laying right here.
Get him out. Oh, no. Get him out. Get him out. I can't do it. There's no way. I'll shit my pants. Oh, my God. What's wrong with him? Is he sick too?
No.
Get it. Put him in a home. What is that smell?
He farted.
What did you feed him today?
Nothing.
That's not a normal dog odor. Roger, get the fuck out of here, man.
Go lay back down, Bubs.
That smelled like me earlier when I sneezed, and I'm like, oh, shit. And I'm like, I could suck that back in, no problem. And then I started feeling it coming through my shorts. I'm like, uh-oh.
Ew. What did you do with those clothes?
Why do you think I took the garbage out earlier?
Oh, you threw them away?
Yeah. I'm not going to toss shitty fucking clothes in my goddamn... I got some kind of...
I heard him down here do, like, his sneezing fit, And then all of a sudden he went running upstairs, and he was upstairs for like 30 minutes.
Oh, those are I love those shorts too. I could have washed them, but I couldn't see myself doing that. So yeah, that's how life's been on this end. Pretty good lately.
Great.
I guess we'll say what's up to everybody, or I'll say what's up, because my wife is pretty horrible at that. What's up, Alan, Mr. Alan Osborne? How you doing? Angel Gomez. Speaking of Angel.
I'm going to need you to lower it.
I can't lower it.
You're going to have to.
Angel, if I got to see another picture of you flexing in a goddamn mirror, I'm going to go join a gym membership. Lovely Billy, what's going on? Billy Lee? I always say Billy.
What's the matter, Bubs?
But a dad? Where's the but a child at? Base, what's going on? Cheryl I can't say her last name, but she's listening to Thunder tonight.
Turgan.
Apparently Thunder's better than listening to us. Chris Maddie, what's going on? Corey, is that Corey Wong? Dakota Simon's in the house. Dart Vapor, what's going on? Easy Rider. The lovely Ed Barkley's here tonight. Florida Boy 420. We got Gary in the house. We got Georgia Boy, a.k.a. Jeremy. Happy Hippies in the house. Jackie Chan. Oh, we got a celebrity here tonight. Son of a bitch. Jennifer, how you doing, Jennifer? Jean-Paul Glasgow, the French-Canadian cross-dressing prostitute, possibly. Kim C. Is that the male Kim or the female Kim? I always forget.
Kim.
Is it the female? No, it's not. I think it's the male Kim.
Can we hurry this along?
No, this is the whole show right here, man. King Rangja. I always fuck that up. Nathan, what's going on? Neil Pitts, Mr. Chuck, Mr. Richard Dick. How you doing tonight, Rich? We got Rifleman. We got 1911. We got Stetton Walters. It sounds like a cheap Walmart cologne. Or no, that's Stetson I'm thinking of. My bad. The Late Night Vape Show finally got his goddamn wrench. And Michael White here, fresh out of the nursing home. Yes. And whoever else just popped in.
Did you change your t-shirt from last night?
Yes. I have a lot of these t-shirts, and Angela, as you could tell, is not really too fond of bleach because my white t-shirts are more gray.
All these t-shirts are just shit shirts. They're not like actual white tees that he wears out. I've had that crap for the last 3 weeks, just now starting to come out of it. Don't say that.
Don't say 3 fucking weeks. Don't even say that shit.
He's already been going through withdrawals for 3 months, 2 months.
Dude, I'm going to fucking jump off a bridge. I've had it. I'm done. I'm ready to go out on I'm going to get blow and heroin and crack and everything and just sit on top of a fucking tall building, get high, and then just jump. I'm like,
Jesus Christ. Put any more thought into it?
I've been living in hell for the past month. This shit done in next week.
And we haven't been?
Who's we?
The whole house.
No. You haven't been. Keep the faith. You gotta keep the faith. Isn't it that's a whatchamacallit song. Thank you, Richard, for that donation. Mr. Dick to you, you son of a bitch. Sorry there, Mr. Dick. Oh, we got some kind of content because he didn't post questions. This green tea tastes like...
Oh, we have donation.
Tastes like pee. Ugh. Is there a difference between drinking green tea and regular tea?
Charles Hargis, thank you so much for that. He says, love watching you two. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sorry to hear that, Chuck. I think I've finally given up on that big, bulky-ass Vaporesso mod and just went back to... Why do you look like you're in a 70s Sylvester Stallone movie?
What?
You know where like everything's all squished together and like vertically tall?
I don't know. I'm slouching.
Sit normal. Something's wrong. Am I losing it?
I think you're losing it.
Is my eyesight going vertical or something?
Maybe. Gary and Alexis did post a question. They said, my question for tonight is, where is Angela's post your questions here post?
Thank you.
Or did I miss something? Because
nope.
I may have.
Angela just decided since she was sick, she didn't have to post questions.
You didn't post them either.
I don't post questions.
And then he also says, by the way, hi, Mark, Angela, and Roger. And then Chuck Hargis says, dear Mark, Fagan, and Angela, is it okay if I post my question here? Sure is. Sure is.
He asked a question to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but why is green tea better for you than regular tea? I know everyone says that, but I need some like...
What is regular tea? What does that mean?
Like the regular Lipton black tea. That's black tea, right? Not to sound racist.
I don't know.
I think it's called black tea. The regular Lipton tea bags that you fucking... What's the difference between that and the little green tea bags with the ginseng in them? Other than the color and the taste. Because it's green. Oh, okay. Well, that makes a whole lot of fucking... Thanks, Nathan.
Oh, Kid Bass, I love the raspberry tea. I have that upstairs, too. Delicious.
Yeah, I think green tea is bullshit because I don't feel any different drinking this as opposed to...
But I think you have to do it like how the hippy dippy people do it, and they have all the loose leaf tea, and you put it in the thing, and you like. I think if you do it that way, then you get the good tea properties. This is just...
So I spent $5 for 10 tea bags? And
mass-produced, chemically filled tea.
This looks like the toilet this morning.
Oh, don't do that.
Except there were...
Don't do that.
Hi, Mark and Angela. Sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. Well, thank you, Nikki. Do you have a home remedy to make us feel better?
The diffuser ball. That's what I'm talking about, the diffuser ball.
And you know, it really, really grinded my gears yesterday. I was shocked by this. Do you know what I'm gonna say, too?
No.
What really disappointed me yesterday about you?
I don't know.
When you were gagging.
Oh, because we did the C test, and he pulled the thing out of his nostril, and it was just this big clump of booger.
No,
and then I had to stick it in the tube, and I did that. And then when I squirted the tube onto the tester,
she starts gagging. I'm like, this broad works in an office where she's playing with guys' nut sacks and popping this and draining that, but God forbid she pulls out a cotton swab from her husband's nose, and she's.
But the booger came out of the.
It was just.
The booger came out of the trifle.
It was heavy mucus. But you could do anything else.
I have my little things.
Oh my God.
Look, I can't do body skin flakes either. We had a guy that had road rash all over his body, and he left a whole body outline of skin flakes on the bed, and I started gagging too.
How do you gag?
I don't know. It's just weird things, like fingernails and stuff like that. Like blood and guts don't bother me, but skin flakes and boogers I can't do.
So a woman can take a load to the mouth, but God forbid you have a little leak out of your nose. I never understood that kind of shit.
It's just weird stuff.
Free Danny Masterson, a.k.a. the... Who the fuck is Danny Masterson? Now I gotta go Google this, because Hippie's making me look shit up now.
So you wouldn't dab marks? No, I did. I squirted. The whole booger came out of the dropper.
But she was about to puke, though, as she was doing it. She, like a real
on top
gag.
On top of the fact that I'm sick and nauseous and everything else on top of it, I'm so sorry. I pulled a booger out of my mom's nose once too and threw up in the toilet.
Well, that's understandable. It's your mom. All right, let's focus here. Danny Hippie, if I'm searching for this and it's nothing.
Oh, that's the rapist from the '70s show.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
You were telling me about it.
Well, no, because Johnny told me about it. I thought he was off the hook and it was all over with. And then, out of nowhere, I guess he got 30 years.
Wow.
I gotta be a son of a bitch. This is the part I don't get about this. And it's probably because I'm not a rapist, so I don't know how they work. But he's a celebrity. This guy can probably get pretty much any piece of ass he wants. More than likely. Not any, but he probably doesn't have a hard time getting laid. Why does he feel the need to go out and rape somebody? I don't get that. Unless it's like more of a psychological, mental...
Or he did a little date rape before he was famous, and then he got famous, and the girl was like, oh, I'm going to the cops now.
There we go. That could be that. Oh, speaking of date rape, there's trucking. I see your live you did the other day trucking. Woo. Been there, done that many times. Feel your back? Why? Is it wet?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to fucking feel your back. The best way to celebrate a breakup trucking is to go out and get a prostitute. Always works.
Buyer's remorse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Buyer's remorse.
Hollywood. He's a Hollywood piss goblin. What the hell's a piss?
He's like lower level Hollywood famous
okay.
because he really didn't do much after the '70s show.
Well, isn't he a whatchamacallit? What do you call those people that believe in or Scientology, whatever?
Oh, is he? I don't know.
I think he is. Yeah. Isn't he a Scientologist or into the Church of Scientology or something like that?
Would not surprise me.
I could have swore he was.
Let's go to last week.
He was a Okay, there you go. He was a Scientologist. There you go. I don't that. I never understood
Jason
the whole.
Said, "What the fuck? Been here whole time and commented 312 times and no shout out. You piece of shit."
You might want to rewind back to the beginning, after I went through the list of people and I said, "Oh shit, Jason's here." Did you fart or shit?
No, I didn't do anything.
What's that smell?
I don't smell anything.
What are you doing?
Going to last week's show.
Nobody asks. God damn. I took a shower yesterday and I smell bad. Dave, listen here, folks. If you are not here when the show starts and your name doesn't pop up on the list, I can't help you with a shout out. I don't have control over that. That's a YouTube thing. So maybe you might want to be here on time. How's that? Thank you, Jason. Mm-hmm. Jason was probably watching some other channel and then he decided to come over here. Thank you, Mr. Chris Matty, for that lovely donation. He says, "I hope you feel better, Angela. Mark, you'll be okay." You, Chris Matty, you son of a bitch.
Thank you, Chris. Nas Lisa says, "Good show. Thank you, Mark and Angela. Keep up the good work, guys."
God damn. I gotta stop wearing white t-shirts when I go live.
Bubs, come here. You want to say hi?
No. He smells. Don't bring him over here.
Oh, he jumped down again. Bubs.
Arguing with each other is great comedy. There's nothing great about us arguing. I was eating wings. If you must, what kind of wings were you eating?
Roger, come here, Bubs.
Were they homemade wings? If you join Scientology with me, you can live forever and probably meet Tom Cruise. Ooh. I want to meet Tom Cruise. He looks good for his age. Best way to stay away from these ratchet...
One case, Angela, was from 2003 and his conviction, so he might be right. I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. You always hear about, like, celebrities raping people. Like, I don't know. Maybe I don't understand the definition of rape, or I don't understand why people rape. Maybe it's not because of the sex. Maybe it's because of something else. But it just doesn't make sense to me why celebrities do it. Mr. Dick, thank you, sir, for that donation. Jason was late. Exactly. And if you're running late, then you just don't get a shout out. That's not the way it works around here. You know what's funny about your live trucking is I actually had to Google what the hell 304 is. You know what 304 is?
No.
Any idea what 304 means?
No.
I had to Google it.
What does it mean?
304 is a hoe.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Richard Clemens says, "You guys rock. Love it when Angela beats your ass. Another great show."
Who said that?
Mr. Dick, I think.
Get him out of here. He paid one of them whoa, wait a minute, 400,000 hush money. Whoa, wait a minute.
But then denied raping her.
For 400,000, he can come over here and fuck me in the ass, and I'll stay quiet about it. I can use the money. I knew an ex-friend that got locked up 40 years after, still did it, still ruined her life. Wait, what? Her life? I knew an ex-friend that got locked up for 40 years after, still did it, still ruined her life.
Got locked up 40 years after it happened. I don't know what they mean.
But still ruined her life. Oh, wait. Okay, I think I understand now. I'm confused. His victim. Okay, yeah. No, okay. It almost sounded like she did the raping for a second. Apparently he's in medical because he's coming off the something. God damn, someone smells like they shit their pants. Coming off the alcohol big time. Oh, is he? Dude, that dude went from probably like celebrity to... Because wasn't he in like movies and shit too, or just...
A couple after or during.
He's going to be on suicide watch for like the rest of his life. Because how can he go from like being a celebrity and having money and women and this and that to being locked up in prison?
Once the first accusation came out, that's kind of when he lost all his
shit.
That's when he wasn't getting deals anymore for movies.
Look who is back. Terry Scooter. I thought he was dead. Thanks for that donation, Terry. And he came back with money. He says, hi, been gone. I joined a boy band.
And that's why that 70s show didn't bring him back for the new version.
They didn't bring anybody back for the new version,
Yes,
I don't think.
Did?
Oh, yeah, they were the what you call the parents or something or some shit. That new version is so...
Yeah, it's weird.
Woke as hell. 30 years to life, no chance for parole. Yep. Oh, definitely. He doesn't deserve any fucking chance for parole, in my opinion, but he's better off just offing himself and being done with it, in my opinion.
Venom says, hi, Mark. I'm Batman. Amen to Angela's sentiments about getting the dinosaurs out of the office. I'm just saying.
There we go with the goddamn politics. Good old any new political news that you have that you want to share with people?
No.
That you're so political now?
I wasn't being political. I was just saying.
Date rape is a crime if anyone doesn't know Mark.
There's supposed to be a comma there. If anyone doesn't know Mark.
Oh. No, it's only a crime, I think, if you get caught, right? Or... I was fortunate enough in my younger years to not need to date rape anyone. They all somehow willingly had sex with me. I don't know how, but they did. And I got paperwork to prove it because I had them sign all agreements. Like, can you just sign this really quick just to say that we're going to be okay with this? Like, we've been dating for 6 months. I know, but still, can you just sign it? I can't believe Terry's here. Well, the weather's getting cold outside. That's why Terry's here. Terry, I've heard you've been hanging out in the park, drinking a lot lately. With, what's his name? What the fuck's his name? God damn, my brain's gone. Terry's got a friend that he hangs out with, and they like to go to the park, drink, and cause chaos. Because Terry thinks he's like 21 years old again.
Not good, Terry. Not good.
Danny Masterson was good on the show, The Ranch. Was that what was that one show where he was, wasn't he in a movie where it was about a cult or some shit? Remember we watched? I could have swore he was like in some kind of weird cult.
He was in like a vampire movie. Like a Blade or one of the Blades or something.
No, I could have swore he was in some kind of weird, creepy
He
cult.
might have been in one
like
too.
Religious cult movie, and I'm like, oh shit, that's that
I mean,
dude.
he's been in some movies.
No, he's gonna be in a movie.
They weren't ever like... I think the only one that was real big blockbuster is the Blade one or the vampire one that he was in.
He's gonna be in the Gay Blade once they get his ass in prison. Like, ooh, look at that sweet little ass.
And that curly hair.
Mm-hmm. Shit, he's gonna be pretty popular there. I'm assuming with people like that, like, they're pretty locked up. Like, there's no... I'm assuming like he's locked up in like a little section of the prison where he has no interactions with anyone else. I know goddamn well you're not texting on your fucking phone.
I was talking to our son.
What?
He asked if we were ordering food, and I said we're making grilled cheeses.
Who? Your son?
Yeah.
He's sick and he wants to order food? What, is he crazy?
He was asking what we were doing for dinner.
Oh. Tell him we're doing fucking...
I just told him I'm making grilled cheeses.
We're doing Scientology chicken nuggets.
Bubba Gump Shrimp says, I think that is so tacky when people say grand babies. Great job on the live like always. What?
I don't know. You must have said something about grandbabies.
What are you supposed to say then?
Fuck if I know. I don't even know what he's talking about.
I don't either.
I can't remember last week.
Grand babies. What?
Ooh, Cheryl had Chinese. That's disgusting, Cheryl. I didn't know you ate cat.
Ooh, Chinese sounds good.
No, it doesn't sound good. There's nothing good about Chinese
I mean,
food.
it sounds good, but the way my stomach feels, no.
I would love to eat like 10 White Castles and just see what happens to my ass right now. If I just start peeing straight out of it, or if it actually...
You can order that by DoorDash. Doesn't matter how it comes. It tastes the same either way.
No way. How's Robert S. doing? Robert should... I think... I don't know. I don't know if he's in chat or not. I didn't see him in chat, but... I think I talked to him yesterday, briefly, over text, but... I know he's been feeling like shit, and I've been feeling like shit, so I haven't been in Zoom, I think, in like 2 weeks. So I've been pretty like low-key lately.
I need to try balut. What is balut?
I don't know. Sounds like a Polish delicacy.
My legs and everything is all sweaty. I can't.
Oh, man. You're going to be sleeping on the couch tonight. I'm not dealing with that shit.
You're sleeping on the couch.
Angie
D says, Mark, what were you vaping on in this live?
Balut. Oh my God, is a duck egg.
Oh, I do know what that is.
Boiled and eaten in the shell with still.
Oh, I've seen that. No, that's so. Oh, I can't.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you crazy?
I do know what that is. I've seen that. No.
Ooh. And last week's show?
Yeah.
That big ass Vaporesso mod. That you don't want. Trust me, you don't want it. Yep, that ugly goddamn thing. That I'm not vaping anymore.
Really heavy.
I know, it's like a brick. The only reason I've been using it for the past 3 weeks is because the batteries last me 3 days. I don't need to change the batteries for 3 goddamn days. Please sit down. We're gonna lose viewers.
My legs are all hot and sweaty.
What does it say? Your
Too
shirt.
Glam to give a damn.
You look pretty glamorous.
Well, this is what I wore to the grocery store today.
I know, people are staring at us. It hurts. It's a, what is it? It's a balut.
Is a fertilized duck egg boiled and eaten in the shell while it's still warm, and then but the duck egg is like fertilized and there's a little baby in there.
Who the fuck would eat that? Why would you want to eat that? Is there a picture of this?
I think it's a Vietnamese Filipino delicacy.
Are we set up here? Hold on. Black screen. Come on, pick up. God damn it, I hate this fucking OBS shit. Hold on, folks. I'm a little slow tonight. Let's do that. And we'll do that. There we go. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Who in the... That's the kind of shit they eat in China. They eat all that weird shit. Like, oh, duck egg? With duck inside, we still eat? I can't even do my Chinese impression. God damn. My voice is gone.
I've been here listening about them eating boogers. Nobody's been eating boogers.
We've been... not eating. Oh, man. All right, you do the talking. Now I'm tired of talking. Too much work.
Raw Chuck says, is it okay if I sell my wrench to Bachelor?
Yes. Sold. I'd sell it for a pretty high amount. At least nothing less than $500.
Duck eggs would have a lot of nutritional shit, though. I'm sure. You know what? But I don't need it.
You know what else has a lot of nutrition, Jason? Semen. Are you taking loads in the mouth? Probably not. Just because it has a lot of nutrition doesn't mean we should be eating it. You sick son of a bitch.
Venom says, talking about Provari, I still have a red and black Provari V2 and a BOGE 510 Cardo tank.
God damn. That was like the ultimate setup right there.
The Provari is the one that you got stolen at our wedding, right? That stick?
Mm-hmm. That stick? You call it a stick?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to make sure you got the little flush cap that goes on top so it lines up with that tank.
Check out 1,000-year egg now. That's disgusting. Is
it something you eat? What do you guys...
It's right there.
Oh my god. Holy...
How did they even find that?
What the fuck is that?
That can't be real.
How do you get... It's maybe something you do to an egg to make it look like that, and there's no way.
Like, where would you find a 1,000-year-old egg like that?
China. And the reason why I say China is because every time you go on YouTube and you watch these eating videos of these chicks that eat this weird food, it's always some Chinese chick or Asian chick that's eating some of the most fucked up looking food, like shit you've never seen before. Like, she'll bite into this big ass weird looking vegetable, and then she'll bite into it and there'll be all this shit inside of it. Like, what the fuck is she eating? Like, they have some of the weirdest food.
Yeah, there's a lot of eating videos out there now. It's a fermented egg. No thanks. Scrambled ostrich eggs. My cousins in Arizona eat ostrich eggs.
For instance, can I play this without any volume?
That's not weird though.
That looks like that looks like a bloody tampon.
No, that's like noodles with it looks like chamoy. all over it, and she's dipping it in a sauce.
No, that looks like a tampon that's been blown up.
The other ones look... You can see the noodles right there.
I don't care. It just doesn't look normal. Look at this bra. What is she eating? I'm tired of this. I can't do it. Where's it? I want to find the one where the chick's eating the weird looking vegetable. Look at this shit.
That's just meat. First of all,
that is not meat.
That is meat. And she's got shrimp. It looks like. That's not weird.
Where's the thing I was looking for that this chick was eating? It looked like a what was it called? It looked like an eggplant, but it had like fucking shit inside of it.
Ooh, that looks good. Look at that.
You gotta be fucking nuts. See, this is why we get fucking things like C and everything else.
Nobody's got the C.
Not us, but people in general, because they're eating shit like this. Eat normal food like cheese. Oh, is this it? I don't know if that's it. I don't want to click on it and hear this bitches. There we go. All right. Now, what in the fuck is that? Look at that. Look. What is that? Is that a noodle? That ain't no fucking noodle. Look at that shit. And she's taking it down like it ain't nothing. Like, oh, that's very good. Look at that. Just, look at that. What is it? A donut? Oh my god. No idea what that is. Is it a snail? Oh my god. I can't do it. Lucky China pays so well when it comes to
China
disposables.
hates us and are trying to secretly kill us.
Oh god. Dude, Mark
will obey every order.
I'd be in great shape if I lived in China because I wouldn't eat any of that shit.
Look up Stimky tofu, most nasty food. It's tofu soaked in fish. No.
No way. All right, we got a problem here. What's going on? It smelled like I just shit my pants and I didn't shit. What's he doing?
I don't smell anything.
How do you not smell
right
that?
Next to you.
That's the problem. Dude, he always smells.
MSG, yep.
The ting on the plate looks like Mark's hemorrhoid seat.
MSG is pretty tasty, though. It does taste very good.
Chinese have had a 5,000-year history of starvation. They eat anything.
Ali just posted a bunch of laughing faces. Vaping Bic said, rolling on the floor laughing my ass off. And El Chuco.
Good old El Chuco.
Said clickbait.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. He said clickbait. There's nothing clickbait about last week's show. Like, absolutely nothing about last week's show that was clickbait. What was that sound?
You farted.
See, does he got to go out or something?
No, he went out and pooed.
Oh, man.
Are you sick too, Roger? You got tummy ache, huh?
Oh, my God.
You got tummy ache, Bubs?
Holy fucking shit. What is wrong with him? Is he sick too?
I don't know. Is he? Come here, Bubs. What's the matter?
Dude, this whole downstairs smells like shit.
Come here, Bubba.
Please don't pick him up.
Come here, Bubs.
Oh my god. Is there something to smell?
Come here.
Do they gotta smell like sniffing sticks?
Ed Barkley, thank you so much. Mark USOB, if I had $1 for every time you tell me to email you tonight, Ed, with $1, I could fucking retire already. Stop shitting your pants and emailing me.
Listen, Ed, I'm having a bit of an issue lately. In case you haven't noticed, I did forget to email you last night, but the minute the show was over last night, I went right upstairs, laid down, couldn't fall asleep for shit, so I had to come down here and fall asleep. And when I sleep, I wake up every hour now. It's fucking horrible, but I will email you.
Come here.
Please don't bring that fucking thing over here.
Come here.
Roger, stay away.
It's funny because you'll go like, come here to him, and then he'll look at you and be like, no, you come get me. Come here.
Oh, God, he smells so
bad. Come here.
Are you able to give him a bath this week?
Yeah.
Good. Just wait till this country turns communist. We'll be eating... I'll be dead by then, so I'll turn whatever it wants to turn into. I have a stockpile of ramen noodle and corned beef hash because that shit never expires. Like, if you ever need to plan for, like, the end of the world... Ramen noodles, Spam, and corned beef hash. Shelf life on that shit's like 20 years, probably. We still got cans of corned beef hash when the sea first broke out. And people were, like, buying shit like crazy. Not saying that we would still eat it, but it's probably still good.
Well, yeah, I check the cans every other month.
And the C started, what, 3 years ago or 4 years ago?
Mm-hmm. No, 2, right? 2?
No, it was 2000 something.
20.
I don't know. Don't forget Cheese Whiz. Ooh, cheese. Does that last forever too?
Probably.
Ooh, Cheese Whiz on top of corned beef hash.
Velveeta. Velveeta can last forever if you don't open it.
Gas station burritos. Possibly. See, there's a lot of good foods that'll last forever, so I wouldn't even worry about that.
Those aren't foods, so that's why they last forever.
2020, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think in 2020 it started 3 years ago.
Where?
I have about 30 cans of Spam hubby stocked up when the C started. Yep, I remember Phenom. He bought like fucking a case or two of Spam. I'm like, oh my god, that's. I mean, the Spam would be the last thing I'd probably eat. I'd go through the corned beef hash and the Cheese Whiz and everything else before I would touch the Spam. The Spam would be like the last on my.
Shelf life of Cheese Whiz, 100 years.
But I don't know. When I was a kid, I remember, I don't know if it was my mom or somebody or my friend's mom. Someone made like a fried Spam burger, and it was actually not bad. But then again, I was 12 years old, and I was eating fried bologna sandwiches.
I think if you get the low sodium and you dial it up, you could make it taste good.
Well, they got like 10, 15 different flavors of Spam now. Are we picking him up?
Yes.
I don't want to bring that odor closer to us. Never tried Spam. You're not really missing much. It's like a fake gelatin meat.
Oh. It's like Crocus ham.
What? Crocus is real ham. Spam is not real. It's not even in a refrigerated section. God, he smells worse even up close. Oh God, he looks fucking. Roger, are you gonna live past 2? You think? You gonna make it past 2?
He's probably gonna live to be 15.
Yeah, no fucking wheelchair probably.
Spam and Vegemite? Oh no.
Oh my God, that shit's fucking horrible. Shoo-be-de-bop-be-bow. Hubby has 30 cucumbers from his garden. Wait, what?
Ooh, yummy.
How do you preserve cucumbers? Are you put them in a jar or some shit or what?
Yeah, you pickle them.
And they're good forever?
Mm-hmm. Oof. Oh yeah, so you can eat pickles forever. Anything that's in those pickle jars.
How is Spam pork shoulder and ham when it's not in a refrigerated section? Is it the gelatin that keeps it?
Mm-hmm.
What's the gelatin made of?
The corned beef hash isn't in a refrigerated section.
Well, there's nothing in.
And soups like beef stew, and can, and all that shit.
Pickled eggs. You motherfuckers are nasty as hell. Pickled eggs, cucumbers. Oof. Spam.
I want pickled tomatoes. Anybody want to make some pickled tomatoes for me?
Just take some tomatoes and put them in a pickle jar. Let them sit for a week or 2, and there you go.
No, I think it's got to be a special kind of tomato.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I had them at this I forgot which restaurant it is that we've gone to. But we hate the restaurant, but I love their pickled tomatoes. It's either the one in the steakhouse in the middle of nowhere, or it's the Petey's Bungalow. I can't remember which steakhouse it was that had them. When they brought you out all the different little, like, table entrees
I don't
before
eat
you
that
order.
shit.
I know you don't. That's why.
I'm there for the burger, the French fries. That's about it. They even make burgers. Do they make burgers in a can?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about like
no,
the
they make you can.
MRE
There's this
things?
there's this chick that I watch. It's called Emmy Made, and she does it. There's bread in a can, and there's hamburgers and cheeseburgers in a can, and it's like a full-on cheeseburger, and you have to heat it in like a hot thing of water.
Oh shit! It is. Oh.
Yeah, that Emmy right there, the third one at the top.
Damn! I think it's time we go shopping. Dude, that's a genius idea.
Go back.
Who are we talking to?
The girl, the third one on the top.
Yeah, the little Asian chick.
Yeah, she does really good reviews.
It looks like she does. Damn. Look at that.
He comes wrapped in like a little thing.
I don't know, but I might, hey.
There's bread in a can too.
I might actually try that. That would actually be a fun video to do, is try one of those burgers in a can. That would be actually pretty good.
I've told you this before.
No, you said to do those. What are those things called? Those super expensive. I'd rather die than pay the price for them meals. And you're on your fucking phone again.
Oh, shut up.
What are they called?
What meal? Oh, the
things at Dick's, or not Dick's. Yeah, the other fucking shithole. Bass, whatever, the Bass Pro Shop. There we go.
Yeah, the MREs.
Yeah, it's like $100 for like a
but you can order
piece of turkey
Amazon too.
Is that?
Maybe it's your lip.
No, that my lip. It comes and it goes. Burger in a can. What the fuck, clown world shit. Dick in a can. They have spotted dick. Isn't it like a sausage? I think.
We can order all the whatever in a can foods and do a video on it because there's the bread that she's done. There's cheese that comes in a can. She did like a whole. I
have cheese in a can upstairs. It's called Easy Cheese. Something else. Yeah. You blind piece of shit. Read your chat once in a while. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this screen trying to find a burger in a can. What am I missing in chat? The Asian girl is on Pornhub. They're all on Pornhub, I think. It's okay. I'll go look for a review from a proper YouTuber. Good luck on that one. Pay attention to chat. Okay, I'm paying attention to chat, but all I'm seeing in chat is people telling me to pay attention to chat. Answer Dave's question. Dave says, can you get this blind son of a bitch to answer my question? See, that's what I'm saying. It's everyone saying, can you answer my question? Don't repeat the question. Just tell me to answer your question. I'm going to choke myself tonight. I can feel it.
You didn't even ask a question.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going up and up and up and up. He must have asked this question like about a half hour ago. I'm still going up and I don't see his question. Do you?
No.
I'm going.
We read all those. We were already up there.
Yep. Dave, I think you're might be in a different chat room, buddy, because I don't see your question. I did repeat the question 4 fucking times. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can find at least one time him repeating the question. Okay, it's okay. There's one. There's no question there. There's 2. Pay attention to chat, you son of a bitch. Next one is, for fuck's sake, Jason, get this blind son of a bitch to answer your question. Okay, nothing there yet. Let's keep going. I can't deal with Rogers. I can't. There's no way I can do this with him. All right, Dave, you're going to repeat your question there, buddy. I'm not on top chat. I'm on live chat. I'm never on top chat. Instead of typing all that shit, why don't you just retype the question? God, oh, you're lucky You're lucky I'm on house arrest. I'd come fucking sodomize you.
Even Jason said he didn't see it either.
I was going to say, I just scrolled up about 50 different lines, and it's literally 5 lines up from my last response. Okay. Oh,
it's not.
It's not.
It disappeared then, Dave. You're going to just have to
Unless you're on... That's what I'm saying. If you typed all that out, why not just copy and paste the original question? Michael, why don't you come express my glands for me? Because my butthole is pretty puckering right now. I could use some gland expressing.
He hasn't worn out any of his energy all week. That's why he's like roaming around.
Well, he needs to go roam around.
You want some sausage in your can.
Wait, what? Thank you, hippie, but I'll thanks for the donation, but I'll take a pass on the sausage in the can. Oh my god. Is there something up with... Hi there, I'm in the UK. Hello there, Roy Howard. I'm in the US.
Oh, I was going to say Ron Howard.
I thought it said Ron Howard too. Maybe it is Ron Howard. All right, Dave says, "Oh my fucking god!" So he typed that out, but he didn't type the question out. Yeah. I'm done, Dave. I think I'm done. Yeah. I think Dave's fucking with me is what's happening right now. Because there's literally no question that he asked. What?
Nothing. I was trying to get rid of the W.
Get rid of the who?
It looks like you're trying to type in chat.
What is this? This little plus sign. Mm-hmm. Engage with your audience. Oh, check this out. Let your viewers weigh in. Okay, let's do something. Hold on. Create a poll.
Down here, stupid.
Who are you calling stupid, stupid? It's the pussy. Oh, wrong key. Here we go. Pussy or...
It's a yes or no.
Dick. Yeah, I know. Yes or no. And there we go. And start poll. All right, folks, we got a poll going on. Feel free to answer if you prefer pussy or dick.
It's a yes or no question.
Oh.
I fucking told you. That's what I said. It's a yes or no question.
Can I... Man, I'm on medication. I'm on fucking CBD. I'm on all kinds of shit.
I just said it's a yes or no question. You said right.
Well, 80% are saying yes to whatever. I'm going to end the poll because Angela fucked it up. I can't. There we go. No. How can I answer that? I can't do anything right anymore.
I'm tired.
You're tired?
No, my head hurts.
Which is it? I thought the CBD didn't take away your headache?
No, I'm kind of nauseous now.
You're sweating. You're nauseous. You got a headache. Are you pregnant or what? You're sitting. Scoot up a little bit. You're so far away. I feel like we're.
Because I'm hot.
You look like you're a little damp. Well, I asked you like countless times. You want to do a show? You're like, I don't know. And then you said yeah. Then you said no. Then you said yeah. Then you said no. Then I said, you know what? Too bad. Yes. So you're going to have to sit through this for another
10 minutes. That's all I got.
12 minutes. It looks like, right? Am I seeing that right? Or is that 14 minutes I'm looking at? 14 minutes. You shut your mouth.
What are you doing, Bubs?
Oh. Most of the men and some of the women, it's pussy, yes. What is the question? Please answer. We got to start a new poll. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's do a new poll. Okay. New poll. How do you... Oh, see, there's no way to do that, though. Add option. Oh, here we go. Okay, I got it. All right, I'm going to fix it, folks. I'm going to fix it. All right, hold on. Let me put this correctly. Do not want to piss anybody off or offend anyone.
Are you saying, are you one, or what do you prefer?
And what do you prefer? Hold on. So I know we got a lot of snowflakes here tonight, so I'm going to be easy on this one. How do you get rid of these two?
You can't.
I can't get rid of these?
Doesn't look like it.
Can I change the... Oh, I could change... Oh, yes. Hold on. Okay, now how to delete... I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Okay, here we go. And action. This is a vape channel, by the way, folks. We only talk about vape. Wow, does nobody want penis in here? A lot of vagina. No penis? Jesus. Men have no say-so in here anymore. I don't see how you're offended, Late Night Vape Show. I was going to say dick and pussy, but I rephrased it to penis and vagina. Yes, you could vote 5 times, Cheryl. That's the highlight of tonight's show right there.
What are we going to do this weekend?
I was thinking maybe jump off a bridge.
I like that.
I'm hoping and praying that tomorrow, I start to see some type of relief, but I doubt it because we don't know what we have, so we don't know how long it's going to last. Do you feel better, worse, or the same? When did you start feeling sick? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Morning?
Yeah. No, Wednesday was just body aches, really. I didn't really feel sick. I was just sore. So
yeah,
Thursday, I felt like crap. I go through
I didn't have the shits till today.
I'll feel fine, and then all of a sudden I get like this, where I start sweating and I get nauseous and hot, and my head starts pounding, and then it goes away, and I feel better for a little bit. And
I just hope I'm hoping I'm sick the whole week because I don't feel like one thing I hate the most is laying down all weekend or during the day. I just can't stand it. It drives me nuts. Mark is sexually obsessing on his audience again. Rifle man, you shut your mouth. What was the... Can we get a... So how do we see the results?
You have to end the poll.
Where do you end the poll at?
The 3 little dots.
No, that says...
It said end poll.
Oh, end poll. Where the fuck are the results at?
Go on the bottom.
Oh, here we go. And out of 47 people, 78% prefer vagina and only 21% prefer penis. Did we find out who the 21% was?
It was Cheryl.
Sick bastard.
Because Jennifer and Nikki would probably have said vagina.
Yeah, but you don't know for sure. They could be like, I don't know. The late night show. Thank you, sir, for that Polish $1.99 for an ass cork. I can use an ass cork right now. Oh my god! Now you're making me sweat. Or is this shitty ass green tea? It's probably just regular tea, but it's green. There ain't nothing special about this. Like I could have just got Arizona green tea and probably enjoyed it.
Yeah, see, Jennifer said we said vagina.
But Jennifer, were you both watching each other when you both answered it? Like, what if, and this is a big what if one of you, sneaked and clicked on penis? I'm trying to start a fight between those two. Bitch, I know damn well you didn't answer penis.
Between them two, they know you're retarded.
Whoa, you can't be throwing around that R word like that. You got people in chat like Jason who get offended. Remember, one too many chicks. Yeah. I voted for all of my dead relatives and a few Kennedys too. No, we didn't tell each other until after. Night Clover.
And groaning?
I know what Night Clover voted for. Definitely vagina. Vaginas rule the world. We're all too scared to admit it. Sadly enough, you're right. Vaginas do rule the world. And I don't understand why, because there's not really... Vaginas can be easily replaced with a... I'm going to shut up now. Not going to say anything. What are you doing? Why are you sitting back just vaping? Read something.
That we're done. It's all done. I'm just waiting for time to run out.
What? You are the worst person. You are the worst person I think I've ever met. I'm just waiting for the time to run out. That's, you know what? I'm not going to take that any further than that. Oprah's Virginia is top dog. Does Oprah have a vagina? Oh my God. 9 more minutes, Angela. 9 more minutes you got.
I know.
Are you really that bad right now?
No, I'm all hot and sweaty.
Do you want to dismiss yourself?
I would like to.
You can if you want.
Thank you. Bye.
God, you're supposed to say no. You're supposed to say yeah. Oh my God. Can you do me a favor and maybe take care, if you're leaving?
Yeah, I got it.
Take everything with you, like the dog. I would say take the chair, but that's not going to happen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, it's 9 minutes with just me. Did you just fart before you left?
No.
He's got to go out or something, man. There's something. Check his butthole or something. Something's going on. Holy fucking shit. Wow. Oh, my God. That smells so fucking bad. Holy shit. That dog is... Oh, I would do anything for this dog to run away or get fucking stolen or maybe just not wake up in the morning. Oh, Jesus Christ. I love dogs. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge dog lover. But after owning this fucking dog, I hate dogs. I don't like dogs anymore. Or should I say I don't like small dogs anymore. I used to love bulldogs, but not anymore after owning him. I'll never own a bulldog. Ever in my life. Mr. Alan Osborne, thank you, sir, for that lovely donation. No comment, but nonetheless, a good donation. Thank you, sir. Whew, God damn. I love other people's dogs. Oh, Jesus. Take him out. I'm not taking shit out. Check your goddamn email, you son of a bitch. All right, Dave says check my email. So rather than put the question in chat, now he's going to email me the question. All right, here we go. Dave's question is... He doesn't have a question because I don't have an email. Dave is fucking around with me now. I'm not buying it. There's no email, Dave. Don't let Roger hear you say that. He may chomp on... I don't think he's going to chomp on me. I've asked Roger many times if he's willing to. I prefer animals to humans. I used to be the same way, but man, I don't know about something about Roger, man. He's too much. Oh my God. Did Dave put a question in here again? I'm gonna sit here and look for Dave. Check your email. Okay, I checked my email. There's nothing in there. Let's scroll up even further. This is why I know Dave's fucking with me. Dave, I'm gonna sodomize you. Just so you know. And even if a question eventually does come through, Dave, it better be a goddamn good question, because I don't see. The only 2 emails I got are from Lyft, for my receipt for September 7th, from the driver who is called Oksana, whoever the fuck, and then Facebook. There's an important update from Facebook. Yeah, I'm sure there is. The only thing important about Facebook is I can't delete groups on Facebook. That's the only. What does Jean Paul say? Jean Paul has spoken? Do a poll. Did he put a question or not? There we go. Jean Paul. Let's start a poll, folks. Did Dave ask a question? There we go. Get ready. I know you guys are excited about this one. I need to get a life. And so far we are at, it looks like 100%. The polls are open, folks. The polls are open. You will own whatever type of dog Angela picks. I disagree with you on that one, because we both mutually have agreed on bulldogs, just because we haven't had a problem. But now, after dealing with this particular bulldog, I'm pretty confident that we'll never own a bulldog again. I think next, she'll just get a cat, just because I think if she has a cat, she'll be happy, and then I don't have to deal with it. And plus, with cats, you ain't got to take them out. You ain't got to do none of that shit. Take them to an event like once every, 20 years? Even if that. Thank you, Mr. Dick, a.k.a. Richard, for that beautiful donation. He says, good night, Fagin. Thanks for the show. Love you. Thank you, buddy. We'll see you, man. Hopefully I'll see you. Let's end this poll, because I know people are really excited about the results. I'm pretty excited about the results, too. The results are... Where the fuck the results go? Oh, my God. The results are gone. What happened to the results? They're not showing up. Oh, there we go. So, did Dave answer a question? 60% have said no. So, Dave, suck a dick. No, you didn't ask a goddamn question. And I got 60% of people backing me up here. God damn. For some reason, it took forever for the results to come in on my end. He needs to go back on that Subox. Fuck that shit, man. I've been, aside from physically feeling like shit, I have been mentally, like, reborn, it feels like, coming off that shit. Probably the best thing I've ever done, I think. Well, probably not the best thing I've ever done, because... Nope, can't say it. What?
We had a PayPal donation from...
We have a PayPal donation from...
Charles O'Brien. He says, which amp do you like? Best Mark Bogner or Marshall?
Charles O'Brien. Thank you, sir. A Bogner or Marshall?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Marshall, because I've never really owned a Bogner amp before. I played on one at a store before, and I played like the Bogner amp simulators. But Marshall, I don't know, I just much prefer the sound of a Marshall than the Bogners are too, I don't know, they're completely different, in my opinion. The Bogner's the kind of amp you got to like play in person to see if you like. It's not one of those amps you want to listen to on a video review, because they sound totally different in person. Like a Marshall amp you can never go wrong with. Well, it depends on which one you get, obviously, but you can usually never go wrong with it. This show has gone downhill ever since the eye candy left. Well, the eye candy's still here, first of all. Now he asked a question, so answer it this time. Okay, let's see what this fucking question is. You've an attention span of a goldfish with dementia. First of all, that's not a question, that's a statement. But you did ask a question earlier. You said what? That was a question. Yeah, still Dave has yet to ask a question. He's leaving comments, but he's not asking questions. Steven Seagal is going to be the new leader of the Wagner Group. Who the fuck is the Wagner Group? Richard wants that. Richard, I thought you were leaving. You're still here, you son of a bitch? He asked, are you blind? Apparently so, because I'm not seeing his question anywhere. This motherfucker has not asked one question all night long. I would answer his first question if I knew what his first question was. I think, see, you guys are really fucking with me now. I'm not even taking it anymore. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm tired of this. I'm going to sit here and drink my shitty-ass fake green tea. That does absolutely fucking nothing. I thought green tea was supposed to make you, like, you know, make you feel better, give you energy. Doesn't do shit. Tastes like shit, too. Dave, you forgot what the question was because there never was a question. The Wagner Group plays classical music like the Ring Cycle. What? Dude, I must be going through something because I don't understand anything. I don't understand what anyone is saying. Green tea has probiotics in it. Yes. I did notice the package. It said ginseng and probiotics. No idea what probiotics are, but it sounded good. So I'm like, you know what? I think my body needs probiotics. So I got that. Drink coffee. That's what I did this morning. I woke up, felt like shit. I'm like, okay, I just need a cup of coffee. Robert says, blow me late. As to blowing you early. He is late. He's an hour late, for Christ's sakes. But I had a cup of coffee. I came down here, and the whole, like, Suboxone withdrawal thing, I don't know if it's an opiate thing or a Suboxone thing, but when you come off of either, you have these sneezing fits. Like, something I never noticed ever since being on that shit for as many years as I was on, I never sneezed. Never once. Maybe once a year I would sneeze. But when you come off that shit, you sneeze about 30 times a day. So I came down here, drink my coffee, and I'm about 8 sneezes in, and I'm like, whoa. And I feel like a wet sensation between my butt cheeks. And then I do the whole, like, where you try to suck it back in you, which I think I was able to suck a little bit back in me. But then I'm like, wait a minute. And then I check, and sure enough, yep, there's a stain on the underwear. And I'm looking at my shorts. I'm like, oh, no. And it hit my shorts, too. So I look at my chair, and I literally, this is what I did this morning. I wanted to make sure that the shit, the shit stain that was on my shorts didn't transfer to my chair because I would cry. But luckily, I didn't sit here long enough for that to happen. And I got a fart right now, but I don't think it's going to be a fart, so I'm not going to push it. Oh, that hasn't happened to me in years. And rather than... yeah. That's the end of that story. Oh, I feel like there's... I'm pretty confident that this is a fart, though. Like, should I just push it to see what happens? Nah, I'm not going to push it. I'm going to wait. This is all vape. All vape all the time. You need a that's not, how do you say that? Wait, what are you saying? You need a Singit, a Neilmed Singinator cleans you out instant. What the? I don't even know what the hell that is. Mr. Richard, a.k.a. Big Dick, dropping the fucking fat one tonight. Holy Jesus. No eyes needed to suck it. Wait, what? I don't even understand what the fuck that means, Richard. No eyes needed to suck. Oh, yeah, you're right. I understand what you're saying. Good Lord, Richard. I'm going to be drinking some high-end green tea tonight. No eyes needed to suck it. You got a point there, though. You really do got a point. Oh, my God. Yeah, so point of the story is I didn't get any shit on my chair. What's up, NorCal? I looked at it. I didn't see a wet spot, but I wanted to smell it to make sure there's no shit on it. So we're good. Because if I were to get shit on this chair, I'd cry. Sharon Lade said, why are you ignoring? Here we go. Did I ignore her? I didn't even know she said. I'm sorry, Sharon. I didn't even see that you were here. Or that you said hey. Or you said anything. My apologies. When I go into story time, I kind of black out. So thank you. I don't like you people when I'm sick. I just kind of come to that conclusion. Like, I usually truly love you guys, but I think when I'm sick, I don't think I like you as much. Put some RSO in that tea, fix you right up. Ooh. Dude, we still got that RSO. So I bought some RSO CBD, and then I got the RSO THC. The RSO THC, I'm too terrified to try. I'm scared because it just looks too strong. But the RSO CBD, I've taken already, I want to say 10 grams of that. I'm on my second, I don't want to call it a syringe because it's not really a syringe. You don't shoot it up. But the RSO CBD stuff really works, man. That shit is really good. I keep asking Angela to try the RSO THC because that shit's strong. And RSO start with no bigger than a grain of rice. Yeah, but for someone who doesn't smoke weed at all, is a grain of rice still too much? Like a grain of rice for somebody that probably smokes weed on the normal occasion. I don't even fucking smoke weed. I barely take edibles anymore. Dave, I'm gonna sodomize you tonight. Joe, you missed Mark not answering Dave's question. I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown, I think, tonight. I think tonight's the night I go back to smoking, folks. I think I understand why most people were smokers, especially in this chat room. Oh my God, Dexter Morgan's here. Dexter, I love you. I would have sex with you, Dexter. I am not a homosexual. Not that there's anything against homosexuals, but if I had to be with a man, you would be the man. And if I had a fantasy, I would like to have you and your sister together at the same time. Because you guys make a hot duo. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you and your sister actually were making out at one point in one episode, right? Didn't Dexter make out with his sister in one episode? I could have swore he did. God damn it, Sharon doesn't have any questions. She's not even in the goddamn chat anymore. Speaking of Dexter, Mr. Richard, emptying his bank account in this chat room. Thank you, Mr. Richard, a.k.a. Big Dick. I think we're going to call Richard Big Dick from now on. Here is my boxer money. I don't think Ginger would appreciate that. He would much prefer you to save that for the boxer. But I can hold it for you in the meantime. Speaking of that, I seen that he posted some teaser photos of a new, I think it was a side-by-side. Will you please answer Sharon's question? Where the fuck you see Sharon at? I don't even see Sharon. Sharon Osbourne? All right, you know what? Oh, there's Sharon. Now she feels the love. Sharon Lane. Is she a porn star? Because that sounds like a porn star name. Sharon and Dave have questions. This show we don't answer questions on. We just give out questions. You guys wear me out. Holy fuck. All right, we're going to sit here and just listen to me sip on green tea. Ooh, that's disgusting. She's my wife, Steve Lane. Oh shit, they are. Look at. So we got a Stephen. Look, we got a family in here. We got a bunch of families in here. Well, congratulations, Stephen and Sharon. Now, Stephen Lane, he sounds like a porn star. I think it's the last name that has like a porn star kind of vibe to it. Lane, like Lovelace. I knew a guy named Ron Lovelace. Shit you not. And he just had that porn star name, even though there really was a Lovelace. I forgot what her name was, but Lane also has that kind of porn star ending name to it, right? Thought that was Marcus, not Steven. Wait, what? I can't even. I need some drugs or something. We got CBD. We got anything here? Nothing. God damn it. We got candy, though. That's a good drug. Linda Lovelace. Thank you. There you go. That's what I'm thinking of. But he was my neighbor, Ron Lovelace. Great guy. He was a 24-hour alcoholic. Only guy I knew that would drink beer out of a plastic mug with ice in it, and he would keep it by his bedside at night when he drank. I got to have sex with one of his friends. I can't talk about it though, because she was the deaf woman who had. Never mind. We're not going into this story. This is my porn name, Jack the Flash. That doesn't really sound like a porn name though. That sounds more like a name that you want to watch out for. Stephen Lane is my porn star. Well, there you go then. Okay, that didn't make sense. What was his name? Now she was awake, but I told a story before. I'm not poking fun at people that are hearing impaired or deaf. But do you know the women that are like, that they're deaf, but they can still kind of talk? You know the kind I'm talking about? Yeah, that's the kind. So while I was having sex with her in her bedroom, my drunken alcoholic neighbor was out in the living room watching her kids. She was older. She was way older than me. So it wasn't like I was taking advantage of somebody that was less fortunate than me, because I was way younger. I was in my 20s. She had to be close to 40. And it smells like shit down here again. I don't know why. I'm gonna regret going live. Every time I go live, I feel perfect. I feel perfectly fine. The minute I go upstairs, it's like all the adrenaline has wore off, and I'm like, oh, I feel like shit now. Like, why did I go live? And I know it's gonna happen. That is pretty old. Well, I mean, when you're in your 20s, I think I was like, I don't know, 20s. I think I was at least drinking age. That's pretty old though. When you're banging a chick that's close to 40 and you're in your 20s, I consider that old. Probably smells like shit because you farted earlier. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I can't fart, Nikki. And if I did fart, trust me, I wouldn't be sitting here right now, that's for sure. I wish I could fart. No, I think my ass is pretty... I think it's Roger. No, it might be. I don't know how it's me. I took a shower last night, but I still smell. To be honest, I really did ask my question 2 times. Guess I will. Oh my Jesus, Lord have mercy. Sharon, please repeat your question, because I shit you not, I did not see your question. I answer every single question people put in chat. Regardless of what it is, it gets answered. Unless, of course, I'm on a little storytelling spree and I just don't pay attention to the screen. Because I can't talk and read at the same time. My brain can't comprehend doing both. So what I'll do is I'll shut up for a second and then I'll let you ask your question. She asked if Angela makes her shirts. No, she doesn't. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Mantis. Angela doesn't make her shirts. She bought that. I don't know where she bought that at. I think the only person that makes shirts is Gary, which he was in here. He's not in here anymore. But if you're looking for somebody that wants to make if you're looking for somebody to make you a shirt, there we go. Holy Jesus. Gary's the man. He will put anything on a shirt. It doesn't matter what it is, what it says, he'll do it. He's made all of our Vape and Fagin shirts and our shit show shirts. And he makes regular shirts. There he is, right there. Gary, I'm going to say Baggio, but yeah. Gary's the man right there. Oh, Sharon makes shirts. Okay, well then, shit. I think Sharon and Gary got some competition with one another then. I didn't realize that. Sorry, Sharon. I'm a little slow tonight. Actually, I'm slow every night, but tonight I'm extremely slow. Mr. Hippie, thank you, sir, for that donation. He says, if you went trans, would you want guys or girls? That's a good question. If I went trans. But if I went trans, I think I would still much prefer women. Because I would think by now, being however old, I don't know if I'm 45, 46. I would think if I'm gay, I would know by now. I would have to know at least by my 40s that I'm gay. So obviously I don't have any kind of physical sexual attraction to men. So even if I did transition, I would probably still like girls. So I would be a lesbian, which would really make no sense. Why would I want to be a girl and be a lesbian if I could be a guy? And, well, I guess, I don't know. It's confusing, I think. But no, I think I would still like women. Even though women are a bit more of the modern day woman is a bit more harder to deal with than the I don't know, the women from the 90s. Let's put it that way. But there is one man I would have sex with. I'm sorry, Dexter Morgan. Call me gay, but I would... Dude, me and Dexter would go at it for hours. Did you say you were kicking subs? I didn't know you were on them. Yep. Nobody knew I was on them for 10 goddamn years, but what's today, Friday? So tomorrow would be day 4, technically day 13, because I took my last one, how could I say this? Not this past Saturday, but the previous Saturday. So technically Sunday would be 14 days, but tomorrow's 13 days. So that's why I thought maybe this flu thing was part of the whole withdrawal process, which I know the flu symptoms are a withdrawal symptom. But now that everyone's sick in the house, I know that we all have kind of like the flu or whatever. But I think for me, not to get in this conversation too deeply, but I wasn't on I wasn't taking a very lot of it, I don't think. I was taking, I think, a strip a day over a 10-year period, which I'm not sure if that's a lot or not. I don't know what I think the average dose is like 24 milligrams a day, if I'm not mistaken, which is like 3 strips a day. But nonetheless, when you're on it for 10 years, that shit gets into your bones and into everything. So I'm still going through hell. No, I mean, I'm not, I can't sleep, wake up every hour, blah, 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 blah. But I think the worst of it is like the first week coming off of it. It's complete hell. Complete fucking hell. Jason Segel is going to be... Who the fuck is Jason Segel? Oh, my God. Wait, dirty old man. Oh, never mind. Is that you, Chuck? Is that your new name? Because I love that new name. And that picture fits... That's beautiful. I love it. Whew. I've been watching that thing on Netflix, Big Pharma. Oh, yeah. That Big Pharma on Netflix is really good. It's like a 3 or 4 episode. It's a really good... Something you need? What? So you're sick, you can't be on the show, but you can make dinner.
Do you want me to take it back?
No. No, stop. How are you going to make grilled cheese and cheese sticks?
I wanted cheese sticks too.
You're going to really make me shit my pants, aren't you?
Well, we're all going to shit our pants.
Oh, but dude, that's going to come out of me like... Oof.
Well, don't eat it.
I'll eat it, don't worry. I've been on them for 10 years too. Props to you, dude. On a strip a day 2, 8 milligrams. Fucking proud of you. I'll sleep face down tonight and gasoline my butt. Help yourself. So, I first tried to just come off of them because I figure, okay, I'm not on that high of a dose. Like, I'm not a drug addict. I only take like maybe a strip a day. But there's no fucking way. My head was hurting. I was probably going to have a stroke at some point because my head was hurting so bad. I think I was on, like 18 hours or 20 hours or maybe it was like 2 days or something without having one. And my head was fucking hurt. It wasn't even a headache. My brain was just hurting so bad. And usually, like, if Tylenol doesn't get rid of a headache, CBD will. So I'll take like 100 milligrams of CBD, which is quite a bit. That didn't get rid of it. Nothing got rid of this pain. And when I was looking up, I heard that you could stroke out from this shit if you just quit it cold turkey. So I'm like, okay, I have to taper off the shit. So then what I did is I tapered off of it, which is, I mean, so if you go from you go like 1 week you do a strip, next week you do 3/4. I mean, and you go down to like a fucking sliver. It takes you about a good... I tapered pretty quick. I think a typical taper would probably be good like a month or 2 if you're on only an 8 milligram strip, but my taper was pretty quick, but I've been using CBD and everything else to kind of calm the withdrawal effects, which really helped a lot. But, I mean, everyone's different. Like, if you take the shit and it works for you and you have no other side effects, I mean... I never came off of it because I'm like, well, it works for me. I don't like. Why do I need to come off of it for? If I take a medication for something and it helps me in my daily life, I have no problem taking it every single day. But I was having all these fucking panic attacks, anxiety issues. I didn't want to leave the house and this and that. And I was on different fucking brain meds and no one could figure out. And then I eventually found out that it was the subs that was causing all the problems. And then just like being off of them just for like 3 days, it was like a fucking curtain is lifted. I've been out of the house more by myself than I think I've ever had in like the past probably 10 years. But that and more, I just cannot stand being tied down to this doctor. Like, I feel like I'm at this doctor's mercy and it drives me nuts. But mentally, like, I feel like a brand new person now. No anxiety, no panic attacks, nothing. Like, I could do... It's so weird, but... Physically, I feel like complete shit, though. Like, complete shit. I look like complete shit. But I know that will pass in a couple months. At least I think the worst part is... the first 4 days is the worst fucking part of it. That is the worst. After the 4th day, you're gonna feel like I was gonna do a video just to kind of give, because I've watched a ton of videos on YouTube of people who have given their experience on how they get off of it, and I've noticed everyone's video and everyone's experience has been something different, and I've taken a little bit from them and a little bit from here. Like for me, thank you, Mr. XOP. I don't know how to say your name, sir, or ma'am, 27, for that donation. Hey, Mark, I was wondering, you tell us the backstory of you doing a reenactment of Rocky. I watched it on the vape team, kept up on your sobriety. Well, thank you, sir. The Rocky thing, that was Brian wanted to do that. I don't know what his, like I don't know what it was, but it's like he had some kind of creepy, well, it wasn't creepy, but he was really destined to do this when we came down there. So we were staying at Brian and Amy's house for the entire week. I don't know if you want to consider it like a vape vacation or something. I'm not sure exactly why we went down there for the week. I don't know if there was an expo or if we were just going to hang out at their house for the week as friends or whatever. So we stayed at their house for the week. When we got down there, I think like on the second day, he's like, okay, we're taking you to Walmart. I'm like, what are we doing? He's like, we're going to get you these jogging pants and this jogging shirt or sweater. So we go to Walmart, I'm like, and he's telling me we're going to do this whole video. He had this idea. And he starts telling me about this whole Rocky thing. And I thought he was just joking, but he really, truly wanted to do this. So he made me wear the outfit. We went down to whatever the fuck, I know nothing about New Jersey or whatever the fuck we were at. But it's like, here's what I want you to do. Put this on. Now I want you to start jogging up those stairs. And then he just starts following me with the camera. Like he thought he was a full-blown producer. And we get to the top, and he's like, okay, now I want you to start jumping up and down. And there's like a shit ton of people around there looking at me like, what the fuck is going on? And yeah, he had it all mapped out. Like must have been his dream to have a middle-aged fat guy reenact the Rocky scene. Because it was pretty funny, but he truly wanted to do this. I thought he did a pretty good job. It was funny. Ed, thank you, sir, for that donation. Answer the question, please. Ed, there is no questions. Or do you have a question? He says, read your chat. How do you feel, Mark? Maybe I should ask Angela. You probably should ask Angela because I can't obviously answer questions. Dexter, thank you, sir. Say hi to your sister for me, by the way. For kicking subs, you're a strong dude. Much love. That shit is no joke, folks. Yeah, I never thought it was a serious thing because I always thought, like, I always read that people took, like, because what are they? They're 8 milligram strips. So I always thought 24 milligram. Like, yeah, people are on 24 milligrams. But like, I only take like, well, it started off as like taking only like a half a strip a day, but then eventually it gets up to that full strip. But I'm like, yeah, I can come off this shit whenever I'm done with it. But no, you can't. No, sir. That shit locks on you like a crazy ex-girlfriend. But once again, if you have no other issues, if you have no issues taking it, I don't see a need to come off of it. Like if you're fine, if you function fine, if you don't have any anxiety or mental problems, or you're not terrified every month about your doctor like closing the fucking doors and you being like shit out of luck, not being able to get any, then hey, more power to you, man. Like I would be perfectly fine staying on it if it wasn't for the anxiety and panic attacks and everything else I was having issues with. I just couldn't understand what was going on with me. Like I would go to thank you, Ed, for that donation. And he says, okay, enough with the stories. Answer the damn question. Where the fuck you see questions at? Anyways, real quick. So I love going to Chicago Music Exchange, and we'd go there on the weekend. So Angela would get her nails done or something, and I'd go there. I would walk in perfectly fine. I'd get inside there, like, pretty deep into the store, and then bam, my panic attack would hit so fucking hard that I couldn't even stand up to walk out of the store. I'd be terrified. I don't know what it was, but I'd get so dizzy. I'd break out in a sweat. I'm like, holy shit, I can't leave the store. And I'd be stuck in the fucking store for like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour until I was able to breathe myself out of the panic attack just to walk out of the fucking store. And that's how it was with pretty much everywhere I would go. I'm like, there's something wrong. Like I was never like that. I'd never had panic attacks, anxiety. And I just noticed it got worse over time. And I'm like, okay, and with all the med changes from, I think I started off on Zoloft to Celexa to so many others. I forgot now, but once I took that away from it, and then after doing a lot of reading on the Suboxone shit and everything else, seeing how panic attacks, anxiety, all that shit I was experiencing was like the main side effects from it, I'm like, yes, I gotta get off this shit. But like I said, if people don't have these problems, then hey, no need to come off of it. Shit, if it helps you, it helps you. If it doesn't. So, I've emailed Brian and Amy. I got a response to my question. Unfortunately, it was Ask Mark. Yeah, Dave, I highly doubt that. You could email Brian and Amy all day long. You'll never get an answer from anyone. After years and years of anxiety and panic attacks, they stopped when I got off Xanax given to me. Isn't that crazy? I was watching something yesterday on Xanax, too, about how they give out Xanax, because Xanax is like a miracle drug. When you've got a panic attack or got anxiety attacks and you don't take Xanax on the normal, that shit is a miracle drug. But I think it's the minute, when I was watching whatever I was watching, it's the minute you start taking it every day for the next couple of years is when it becomes like, okay, now it's not working anymore, and it's fogging up my entire life. Pills usually fix one problem and cause 10 more. Totally agree. But it's always like in the beginning, though. Like for that first, maybe, I don't know, 6 months, like that pill is always like, it solves everything. But then it like slowly turns into 10 other things. And you don't realize it's the medicine because it's slowly turning into something. But I don't know. I think for me, like I said, it was an even split between the panic attacks, anxiety, and just being a slave to my doctor. Like being terrified of going there one day and being like, oh, we're sorry, but we're no longer, you're no longer a patient here or something like, because that's like the most terrifying feeling if you're on any of that kind of medication where you really rely on it, and your doctor all of a sudden one day is like, nope, sorry, we can't help you. Then that's pretty much like the scariest thing on the face of the planet. Anybody who's on pain pills or anything of that sort, if they don't have like a pill reserve or pills by them, they're not comfortable. They need to have like like the pills are like they're blanky. Like they need to have them there. Mr. Big Dick, a.k.a. Richard, thank you, sir, for that donation. I'm only here for Angela. Well, thank God someone's here for Angela, because I know I'm not. But Xanax, if you have been taking it for a long time, when you come off it, yeah, I heard, because I'm like a research kind of person. Whenever I buy something or do something or anything, I read everywhere. I read like the pros, the cons. I read different people's stories. I heard Xanax is like the worst shit to come off of. Like I heard that Suboxone is worse than coming off of pain pills, but I heard Xanax is probably the worst thing to ever come off of in someone's life. I've only taken that maybe a couple times in my lifetime, but never. That's got to be like a mind fuck right there, that Xanax shit. I'm so happy I was never really interested in Xanax because Xanax for me is like such a downer, and I love uppers. And Xanax always just made me so like way too mellow. I just don't like. I never liked feeling mellow. I like uppers, painkillers, coke, shit like that, and just never had. And every time I did take Xanax, Xanax is definitely one. I don't know about how you guys are, but that's one like pill you never want to drink on, because every time I drank and took Xanax, did I be sitting there having a conversation like, hey, and then all of a sudden I wake up in the morning like, what the fuck? How am I under the table? What happened? Like you literally blacked the fuck out. I took Xanax and alcohol for 40, Jesus Christ. How the hell is that possible? Like I would literally just black out when I drank on Xanax. And I didn't even abuse the Xanax. I just took like one bar, and then I would just drink maybe some few shots here and there. Nope. Just say no to drugs. Yeah, but when you're young, it's hard to say no to drugs. Like I didn't do drugs when I was older, because obviously I'm too old, but when I was younger, you're invincible. So of course you want to do drugs. Well, at least most people do. Especially in the 90s, like that's all was out there was women, drugs, booze. That's all you could do. You get high, you get drunk, you fuck, and then that's it. You go on with your day. Nowadays, it ain't like that. Is that an orange? Is that pink shit? I didn't realize we had pink shit emojis. I'll be a son of a bitch. Me, nothing except weed and the occasional Colombian holiday. Ooh, the occasional. Now, Nathan, how old are you, out of curiosity? Now we're getting into our weekly drug talk. One thing I am hoping that I haven't completely tried yet is that since coming off the subs, I have no more panic attacks, no more anxiety. When I smoke weed, it immediately puts me into a panic attack. I'm hoping that I can maybe start enjoying weed now, but I don't know. I haven't tried smoking it yet since I've been off it. I'm going to wait maybe a month and just maybe take a puff or two just to see if it's still going to be there, if I'm still going to freak out or not. But it would be nice to kind of enjoy weed every now and then. But all right, so you're 42 years old and you occasionally still dabble with the Colombian. That'd be... So that would scare me. I think after like 40, I'd be a little nervous doing shit like that. I'd be too worried about having a heart attack. Thank you, Mr. Chuck, for that beautiful donation. He says, just say no to dogs. Wait, what? Yeah, Nathan is pretty old, too. He's over 40. You're pretty much calling it quits. Wasted about 15 years of my life on various drugs, glad off everything now. Wish I didn't wait. Yeah, but do you regret all 15 years, though? Well, see, I don't know what none of you guys have been through. I've never been like a hardcore drug addict. Like I've taken, what do they call it when you do it on the occasion? Occasional drug user or whatever? I don't know. Is that what it's called? So I don't know. Maybe some of you have had a lot harder drug history than I have. So I don't know what it's been like, but I don't regret any of the times I've done shit. But then again, I've never done it 7 days a week. I would usually only do it on the weekends. But who knows? Casual. There you go. Casual drug user? I didn't even think that was possible. Social. Dude, I'm telling you, man. If I could I could probably write a book with the shit, with the stories I have when I would do cocaine on the weekends, because wow. That shit makes you do, especially when you first get introduced to it. Like, you do it after a while, it just becomes like, oh yeah, it's just a little boost of this and that. But when you first get introduced to it, like think about the first couple of times you've done it. I'm pretty sure people have some wild stories. You can't read a book. I can't read a book, but I can write a book. There's no goddamn questions. Answer Dave's question. Okay, Dave's question is, I've been having these feelings about being with another man. I've been a straight man my entire life. I'm in my almost pushing 60. My penis doesn't get erect anymore. I don't have any sensation down there. Is there a point in me being with another man? I'm going to say, Dave, negative. Probably not. If your penis doesn't work, you don't have any sensation down there, and you're pretty much... your time here is pretty much over. I wouldn't even bother with it. Maybe your next lifetime you could try it out, but I wouldn't bother this time. Can't trust any street drugs now. Yes, that is right. Dude, everything got fucking fentanyl in it. Fucking candy's got fentanyl in it. Fucking... I'm surprised they ain't got fucking nicotine patches with fentanyl in it, but actually they probably do, because fentanyl originally came in a patch, I think. Are you related to Don Wrinkles? I don't think so. Isn't it that old comedian dude? Did you ever snip a line off an erect penis? No. I had crazy stories, but nothing that crazy. Holy Jesus, that's... Wow, that sounds... No, I've never done that. I can't say that I have. But hey, if you... I'm more of like a plate kind of guy. I always had a hard time because I'm a mouth breather. So picture being a mouth breather trying to snort a line. Just do that, like real quick. Picture that, like, and then trying to breathe out of your mouth while you're trying to snort a line. Yeah, that's one of those dudes that would usually blow the shit everywhere. It's hard to be. It's hard to use cocaine and be a mouth breather. That's why the drug's more suited for skinny people. I was on fentanyl, 100 milligrams for over a year. Oof. I've never ever had fentanyl. Is fentanyl? That's like a. I think it's like a. Is it like a patch or something? I think for like. I don't even know what. I think it's a patch, right? Isn't fentanyl? So I remember this one chick used to talk about sucking on fentanyl patches, and I'm like, what? You could do that? This is like years and years and years and years and years ago. Shoot cocaine? Holy Jesus, that sounds terrifying. I've never played with needles before. Shit would scare me right there. Like I won't say I'll snort, because I never snorted pills. I didn't see the point in doing that. Never smoked crack before, even though I pretty much help my friends smoke crack. I've never tried it. Knock on wood. But definitely never did needles. That shit, yeah, that to me, that's like would make shit seem too real. Like I feel like if I could smoke something or snort it, I can easily do it and then not do it. But if I start injecting shit, that's when the shit gets real and you can't stop that. Once you start doing that shit, I feel like it's like a never-ending cycle. Now he won't answer my question. He's fucking goddamn cocksucker. I need someone to read questions. Did you ever do a line off a stripper's crack? Dave wants to know. No. That's a negative. See, with everyone's different, but with me, cocaine was always like it would make me extremely horny. But it would give me coke dick. Coke dick is like whiskey dick. Like, no matter how fucking horny you are, your dick just will not get hard for nothing. And I suffered from that all the time. And that's why I think they came out with that one mixture. I heard they were mixing cocaine and Viagra together. And I think that might be the reason why they started mixing those two together, because people were suffering from coke dick all the time. Like, they would party with a bunch of girls, get an 8-ball, and then be like, all right, let's start fucking, and realize, oh shit, my dick won't get hard. But, dude, mixing that with Viagra, holy fuck, you're just asking for a heart attack. Holy shit. Yeah, coke dick is like whiskey dick. I never had whiskey dick, though, but that... I'm assuming it's the same thing. Horny as hell, can't get a hard on. I did, however, in my very, very younger years, when the mini thin craze was popping, like back in the day when mini thins were in, when they had the ephedrine in the, you can get mini thins, get the ephedrine. I did have the mini thin dick. Like, that shit would definitely give you a limp dick no matter what. They even said on the back of the package, may cause impotency. And that ain't no lie. I'm just going to call you Mr. 27, because it's this... Yeah, thank you, Mr. 27, for that donation. Have you tried Valium? I only take it once or twice a week, and the rest of the week I use 10,000 milligram of CBD oil tincture. It really helps with my anxiety. Yeah, I've tried. Valium's nice. Valium works for me. I've taken it a few times. It's really good for anxiety. It's not as intense as Xanax, in my opinion. Like, Xanax really works, but with Xanax, for me, it's like, really, it turns me into a fucking prick. Like, I turn into an asshole, even though my anxiety's gone. Valium, I find it to be a lot mellower than Xanax. I don't know if it's necessarily safer to get off of, but CBD, yeah, I just been introduced to the CBD, well, not the tincture, but the isolate. Like, I buy... I just bought it. I just got this today because I used my whole one. This is the isolate, the powder. And then I also have the RSO. And this has, like, no flavor to it whatsoever. Dump a gram under your tongue. 100 milligrams. And CBD is like a miracle. That shit is the best. I wish I could enjoy it. I mean, if you can enjoy THC, more power to you. I just can't. I'm not going to try it quite yet until I'm a good month or so out of this. All of the dope talk. Ooh. See, it makes me so mad that people can enjoy THC. Like, they could sit there, they could fucking smoke and do RSO and all this other shit, and they can have, like, a good old time. I'm like, fuck, I want to know what it feels like to smoke weed. Like, when I was young, I think for the very shortest time, I was able to smoke weed and enjoy it. But it was only for, like, maybe a year. After that, it was all just downhill. I think maybe my brain is just not wired to enjoy THC. I don't know. I feel like I'm at a meeting for drug addicts. Well, I don't know much about many drugs, though. That's the thing. I can't tell you about heroin or crack or any of that. I don't have any experience with any of that stuff. I just have experience with the basic stuff. Like, I was like your basic casual user. I don't know anything about weed, really. Nathan's smoking weed right now. I wish I could sit here and smoke weed. Almost 2 hours of not answering any questions. I know, I'm fucking tired of not answering questions. It's legal in Canada. Weed has helped me so much. See, and that's such a good thing, too, because I'm really happy to hear... Well, I don't know, there's two parts of me. Like, I'm really happy to hear that weed is legal in a lot of places, and it's helped so many people. But at the same time, it's like, the only thing I don't like about it is everywhere I fucking go, it smells like fucking weed. I go to a fucking high school, it smells like weed. I go to the mall, it smells like weed. I'm in the goddamn dressing room at Kohl's trying on fucking shorts, I can smell weed. Everywhere I fucking go, it smells like weed. And I don't care what anyone says, weed is not a... People say, I love that smell. I don't see how you can love that smell. It doesn't... To me, it doesn't smell good at all. But that's probably the only one thing I don't like about it being legalized is that everywhere I go, it smells like fucking weed. Even some of the places you would never, like, you walk into a fucking courthouse. Not that I've been to a courthouse in the past 10 years, but I'm pretty sure it smells like weed at the courthouse. Thank you, Mr. Chuck, for that donation. He's like, I'm told that some weed doesn't cause paranoia. I have been told that many times, Chuck. And every time we've gone to like the dispensary or anywhere, we've always bought a different type of weed. It's always been not the indica, the other one, the sativa or whatever. And every time I try it, and I'm like, well, where is this weed that people are talking about that doesn't make you paranoid? Because I have yet to find it. And I can't find it. But then again, like I said, I think my brain is just wired different. Like there's people that just get paranoid off weed no matter what. So I don't think it's necessarily, I mean, it might be the strand that you're smoking, but it also might be just the way your brain is wired. Like you just can't enjoy it without getting a bit paranoid. And it's not that I get paranoid. It's the weirdest feeling in the world. It's like I don't know. I can't really explain what it feels like. Wild turkey is cheaper and more effective. I agree. I much enjoy the alcohol buzz over a weed buzz any day of the week. But if the weed high felt like an alcohol high, oh, I'd be a pothead, no doubt. I'd be smoking weed 24 hours a day. I got paranoid when I was younger, but the last 20 years. So if you're at home, it just feels like if I'm at home and I smoke, I just start thinking of all these all this random shit, like, oh, what if this, or like all this, I don't know, just weird shit starts falling down in my head. Like, oh, what if someone calls and you have to go do something, or what if your kid does this and you got to run to the hospital? Like all these weird like responsibility things start triggering in my brain, and I just can't enjoy getting high. So I'm too worried about other shit happening, I think, is what the problem is. Play guitar. That would be, I mean, it would be nice, but my brain just doesn't. So that's why I'm hoping by coming off this other shit that I can I'm going to try. I don't know, I'm going to try it in a few weeks, see what happens. And if it backfires, then weed was just not for me. What if you have a stroke because you didn't get your head scanned? See, there you go. Thank you, Jason. I'll never smoke weed again now. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, if I didn't have a stroke 48 hours in, 3 or 4 weeks ago it was, when I tried to come off Suboxone cold turkey, when I was having that enormous head pain, I don't think I'll ever have a stroke. Because that was some stroke shit right there. That was stroke pain. I thought I was ready to cut my head off. That shit was hurting so bad. I haven't had any strokes, knock on wood. Is this real wood? I think it is. When I get stoned, everything moves slowly. Time too. It took too long to wear off. Yeah. I think too much. That's the problem. I think when I'm stoned, I think too much, and that's where I go wrong. Because I start thinking about all the negative shit in my life, and I'm like, oh man, this is not good. So I think maybe in order to get high, you got to be in a pretty good mindset and environment, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a pothead. I wish I was, though. I truly do. I'm not a green tea drinker because this shit is going to give me diarrhea. You were addicted to opiates, Mark? I wouldn't say addicted to opiates. I would say I was prescribed opiates for a short period of time. I think maybe... See, my situation is really unique. And that's another reason why I hate Suboxone, because if you ever tell a doctor you're on Suboxone and you say, "Oh, but I wasn't a drug user," they're like, "Oh yeah, sure you weren't a drug user. Oh, okay." No, I was on painkillers, I think like 6 to 8 months. But I was on my prescribed dose. I never went out and bought extra, nothing. But I started off on 10 milligram of Norco. I think it was 3 times a day. The doctor I was seeing was really generous. And then after like a few months, he put me on I don't know what, I think they're called Roxy's, the little tiny, little itty bitty blue pill, I think it is. And I was on those for like 3 months. But I was on them for like 3 or 4 times a day. And then all of a sudden, he couldn't hand them out anymore because he was under investigation by the DEA. So when I go to my appointment to get my refill, and I like I said, I think I was 6 or 8 months into taking this. He's like, yeah. He's like, we're gonna give you this new stuff. He's like, I can't. He's like, I forgot exactly what his words were about not being able to refill the typical script, but I found out later he was under investigation. So he's like, we're gonna give you this new stuff. He's like, it's great for pain relief. He's like, blah 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 blah, and I just took it, and it worked. Like it worked as good as, well, maybe it didn't give me the same exact warm feeling I got from the opiates, but it worked, and I'm like, oh, okay, took it, no problem. Thought nothing of it until I later find out what it really was, and then yada yada yada. So my situation was a tad bit different from maybe the typical Suboxone user, but I don't know. Suboxone is for opiates, correct? But there is the very rare occasion I've heard that they use it for pain relief. I have heard that. But I think what it was, I think the reason I got put on it was because since he was giving me opiates for 6 to 8 months, and he couldn't just, well, he probably could have just cut me off if he wanted to, but it would have been easier for me just to stop taking the pain pills, since I've only been on them for 6 to 8 months, than it would be to start taking that Suboxone shit. But I didn't know nothing about it. I just thought, okay, hey, it's another. I knew absolutely nothing about it. I was very clueless back then. But if I would have known what I knew about it, I would have said, you know what? I'm going to cut my losses at the 6 to 8 month mark with these opiates and just deal with, maybe a week of withdrawals? Yeah, now the Kratom, Kratom works for Suboxone withdrawal, but you got to be very careful on how you use it, because that can in itself be another fucking habit, because Kratom, in my opinion, is an opiate. It hits the same receptors. I bought some Kratom when I was coming up to Suboxone, but I think the trick to using Kratom to come off Suboxone is to kind of only use it when you're really, really going to need it, like at bedtime. So I would take Kratom when I went to bed, because that was like the roughest time of the day. Other than that, I didn't take it. Kratom's nice, don't get me wrong. If you don't have an addictive personality, it's great stuff probably, but if you're coming off opiates or Suboxone, just to replace it with Kratom, I mean, it's probably a lot easier to come off Kratom than it is Suboxone. Who knows? I would assume it is, but I've been on pain meds since 1994. I mean, and it depends on your situation. I mean, if you're old, if you're disabled, if you have pain and you need pain medicine, then I don't see why not take pain. Like if I was in a situation where I was old or like physically disabled or something was wrong with me to where I needed pain meds, I would have no problem taking pain meds the rest of my life. I don't know. It's easy to say that and not actually do it, but I don't know what it's like, so I can't really comment on shit like that. But when I hear people say they've been on pain meds for that long, I'm assuming, I don't know what I'm assuming, be honest with you. Email me the money, Mark. All right, I got the checks in the mail, Ed. Ed does not like the drug talk. He's like, you know what? Fuck these guys and their goddamn pills and all this other bullshit. I want my wild turkey. Gotta wean off Suboxone slowly. Yep. I think it's 8 milligrams a strip. You slice it. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you cut it. The way I did it was it's 8 milligrams a strip. You cut that strip into 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pieces. It becomes 1 milligram pieces. You take that for a week. Well, eventually when you get to that portion of it, obviously, then those 8 pieces that are already impossible to kind of see, you cut those 8 pieces into 2, and then you have 16 pieces. So you're practically taking a half a milligram, and that's where I ended at. I ended at half a milligram for, I think, 5 days. But you're still going to have withdrawal symptoms, no doubt. Doesn't matter. There's no way to avoid it. The CBD, the things that help, CBD, you could take CBD as much as you want because that shit's not addicting. You're not going to go through withdrawals. You can't overdose on CBD. So you can eat that shit up as much as you want. Kratom I would only take if and when really, really necessary. Like if you just are flipping out and you can't sleep or whatever, take a gram, maybe 2 grams, if that. Gabapentin, that shit will really help you if your doctor will give it to you just for a short time. You don't want to be on that shit forever. And then propanolol, or what's the other one? There's another one that lowers your blood pressure. HHC. I don't know if HHC is addictive or not. I don't think it is, but... So yeah, you want a heating pad. You want some gabapentin, some CBD, something to lower your blood pressure. Obviously, some Tylenol, ibuprofen, naproxen, which I think is Aleve. It'll get you through probably, gabapentin does help though, yeah. But now they're saying gabapentin is bad, and I think gabapentin is actually considered, isn't it like a narcotic now, or in some states, or it's a class, or whatever they're saying, or some shit. Gabapentin, from what I understood, it slows down your brain. But I don't know all that I know is that gabapentin does work. It does slow you down. It makes it a little bit easier to sleep. It does take away some of the pain. But at the end of the day, there's no way to completely avoid any of the withdrawal symptoms, which really sucks. But to be completely honest with you, I think one of the biggest things that got me through a lot of the real painful nights was, honestly, music. Find something that you really enjoy. Anything that can stimulate your brain. Even masturbating. Shit you not. Dude, I was down here jerking off fucking... Woo, like a fucking madman. Anything that would stimulate your brain will make you feel better. So I was listening to music. Not like I would sleep down here and blast my music. Because my music, certain songs obviously make you feel good, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, music, as dumb as it sounds, music and masturbating. Like I couldn't fall asleep. Like if I couldn't sleep, I would jerk off. And right when I got done jerking off, I could fucking sleep like a baby. I don't know if it was just something with the endorphins or whatever the fucking, but yeah. I have propanolol. I use it when I start having panic attacks that help. Yeah. I was given it for panic attacks and anxiety, and they also prescribe it for coming off of shit like that too. That, and I forgot what the other ones call it. Just like, it's kind of like propanolol. I forget the name of it though. All ICP, all shit. ICP is dead. They are broken up and they are done. Joe, I don't know where the hell you're getting your ICP. Would put me into withdrawals, I think. He doesn't mention Angela. I love Angela with all my heart. But she doesn't have patience for shit like that. Like, she takes care of me, no doubt, but she doesn't have patience. I mean, I don't blame her, though. I kind of don't either. Like, when I'm laying in bed groaning and moaning, like, she'll help me, I won't lie, she'll help me, she'll try to comfort me, but it'll come to a point where she'll be like, I can't do this. She's like, you got to go downstairs. And she'll tell you how it is. She's like, I can't deal with your fucking moaning and groaning anymore. Why don't you go downstairs? So, but I guess that's part of the reason why I love her. So she's a little bit of a hard ass towards me. Because nobody wants a woman that's going to be like, truly doing every single little thing that you want them to do, right? Is this when you're dry humping her? Well, let's be clear here. I don't dry hump her, Dave. I try to penetrate her in her sleep. There's a big difference between the two. Dry humping, I don't think, is technically illegal. It might be in some states. But having intercourse while someone is sleeping, that's a whole different ballgame. We got a trick question. I can't help the fact that my hormones awaken when everyone's in bed. Does that make me weird? Probably. Do I try to molest my wife in her sleep? Yep, probably. She's awake. I know she's awake. Did I just say that out loud? I think I did. Mark might be white, but his penis is big and black. You tell him, Nathan. It's about time someone recognizes that shit. Dude, this food is probably cold as hell. Holy shit, it is. That's all right. I don't think I want to eat. I don't think my stomach wants to eat this cheese sticks anyways. Mark Danny Fagan. Who the fuck is Danny? You don't want an easy woman. Easy women are fun, but I don't. I've had an easy woman before. My first wife was the female version of me, which I thought at the time was like, you would think that'd be perfect. Like, oh my God, a female version of me. Like, that's a match made in heaven for anyone. But nope. You definitely don't want someone that's exactly like you. Especially when you're in your 20s, because, yep. It was a female version of me. That was a total nightmare. Did your brain heal yet after stopping Suboxone? I don't know. I don't think my brain is healed. Wait, I didn't realize what do you mean was my brain healed? Can you be a little bit more, can you be a bit more specific on that one? If you ever get Tizedine, it's a muscle relaxer. Don't take it. Side effects are fever and chills. Ooh, God. I don't think I've ever had that. My doctor did give me, what's that sleeping pill? Trazodone, I think it's called. Ugh, I don't like that shit at all. No way. And then my other doctor gave me, I remember in the very beginning, gave me what's that sleeping pill that everybody takes? That shit is hell no. Sleeping pills, I do not do those things because if you look at the side effect on a sleeping pill, usually it says death. I don't like sleeping pills. I do not like. If I can't, I'll find any way in the world to fall asleep. I'll never take sleeping pills. That shit, those things creep me the fuck out. Dude, I'll go out and I'll smoke crack, I think, before I start taking sleeping pills. No offense, of course, if you take sleeping pills. Like, if you take them and you're fine, more power to you. But for me, those things scare the shit out of me. What's up with you guys marrying in your 20s? What's the point? Well, you're kind of, I don't know. I was young and dumb. Because you get all like, oh my God, you get so excited. You're like, oh, yay, and we're going to be married. And I'm going to hit. And then when you sit there and you think about it, it's like, oh shit, the same pussy for the next how many years? And you realize you're in your 20s, like you still got a lot to go. And you got a lot more, maybe girls or guys to fuck, depending on if you're male or female. It really doesn't hit you then. It takes time to kind of sink in and like, oh shit, I'm married now. Yeah. Luckily, it didn't last long. And I got to spread my seed. Good night, Brian. Well, how long has this thing been going on for? I don't know if you know sleeping pills for me. Yeah, sleeping pills just creep me out. Because that's like, every time you hear of someone dying or committing suicide or anything, they always took sleeping pills. Like all the time. They've always took either sleeping pills or they drank with sleeping pills. Like, fuck that shit. Dude, even having surgery and being put under with anesthesia freaks me out. Anything that's going to, put me out like that is probably not going to wake me up either. It's 3:10 a.m. Can we end this shit? Oh, yeah. Holy fuck, it is pretty late. We are 7, 8, 9. We're only an hour and 10 minutes in past. So I think we did a pretty good one. We talked about drugs, crack, hookers, gay sex, more drugs, sleeping pills, candy, CBD, THC, vaginas, penises. I think it was a good show. Good job, Jason. I'm proud of you. Still have no idea what the hell the question was that Dave asked, but I don't think it really was a question. Shitting pants, yes. And more importantly, what not to eat when you're sick. Fucking exploded cheese sticks. She's trying to kill me. Anyways, folks, it was fun tonight. I had a blast. Sorry we got stirred into the drug talk, but is this the man who loves Ladyboy podcast? Is there a Ladyboy podcast? Because I'd love to listen to that shit. Damn, DC's here, Ginger's here. I feel like this show just got started. I'd bitch those cheese sticks over. I know, ain't it? She fucking blew them up. Anyways, folks, cheese dicks. Yes, these actually have a little mushroom cap on the end of them. And you just pop them in and out of your mouth like, I'm disgusting. I know. Hopefully Monday I'll look a little better. I won't be wearing a white shirt that looks gray. I'll actually shave my face and I won't smell like shit. No promises though, but my fingers are crossed. Tonight was a little bit all over the place, but that's what happens when you vape. I think the side effect from vaping makes you delusional. So I blame all this from vaping, just so you know. Those cheese sticks are... There are mushrooms in these cheese sticks. How did you know? Where's Angela and why are you wearing the same shirt from yesterday? This is a different shirt. Believe it or not, it's different. At least I think, yeah, it is. I took a shower yesterday. Even though I shit my pants this morning, I showered yesterday. I should shower tonight, but I probably am. But I wipe my ass pretty good, so I don't think I really need... I probably should shower, just in case. There's probably something I left behind. I'm going to go watch tranny porn now. All right, guys, good night. I'll see you guys later. And yes, that is the GT4, by the way. I am sponsored by whoever makes GT. I wish I was, but shut up and let me end this goddamn stream already. We're already fucking an hour and 15 minutes past. I got a bet I should be in. God damn it. Good night, folks. Love you all.